What up, Dokkaners? We received a data download on the global side of the game, 236 megabytes worth of goodness for the upcoming Heroes celebration. We also have the Bojack EZA in the data. No new summonable characters. Goku Universal Blue is not here. FU is not here. Ios, Dark King Demigra, none of those units are here. It is just the EZAs that are coming up. So this video is going to be strictly going over the upcoming EZAs. We already know what the Pan, the Trunks, and the Bojack can do, but we don't know the rest of them. So this is going to be going over all of them. And then in a follow-up video or in the pinned comment down below, I will add any clarifying details that I otherwise missed in this one or that we learn after I record this video, because Dokkan Info is basically inaccessible. I can't check the missions, but we still have plenty to go through here. So the celebration is going to be starting November 5th at 4 p.m. PST. In my time zone, daylight savings is now over, so reset is going back to 4 p.m. If you want to know exactly what time that is for you, check the new Dokkan Wiki. Link is in the description down below. It'll show you right here. 5 hours after the start of the campaign, all of these EZAs, including Bojack, will drop. So with this, there will likely, not likely, there should be a new Extreme Z summonable banner. I would not advise that you guys summon on that. I would advise that instead, if you don't have these characters, you want them, you wait until the actual Dragon Ball Heroes banner releases, because all of these characters will be accessible through those summons as well, but they will simply be unfeatured SSRs. But when you're summoning in a closed circuit Heroes banner, any random SSR that you pull will also be Heroes. So the chances of you pulling some of these characters through those summons are going to be pretty decent. So instead of summoning on a focused banner exclusively for them and then summoning again for them later on, I would advise that you wait. This is probably why they're doing it this way, because they want to try to bait some of you guys into summoning for the EZA characters and then summon again for them during the actual release, but I don't know. Anyway, let's just jump in here. Let's go through all of them, and then yeah, we'll continue on in another video. So this is the free-to-play Scientist Towa STR. So this is a Dragon Ball Heroes 77% lead. Greatly raises attack and defense, causes supreme damage. Greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, I should say. Causes supreme damage. Attack and defense plus 200%, plus an additional attack and defense plus 150 when performing a super. High chance to dodge as the second or third attacker in a turn. Very nice. Plus an additional chance to dodge, plus 5% up to 15 with each attack evaded. Full dodge alert. Full dodge alert. All allies attack and defense plus 30% when there are another 3 or more extreme class allies on the team. All allies attack and defense plus 15% for 2 turns after the character evades 3 or more attacks in battle when there are another 3 or more extreme class allies on the team once only. Did you get all that? So you're going to be getting a temporary extra support for 2 turns. Okay. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 100% when performing a super attack. All allies key plus 2 attack and defense plus 20%. Changes AGL key spheres to STR when all allies are in the Dragon Ball Heroes or crossover category. So I think this is what they were alluding to in the video that I talked about, where they were talking about how they were loosening the restrictions on the categories. So instead of just making it Dragon Ball Heroes, they're expanding it to crossover. Now that doesn't necessarily help us a whole lot right now, but it will make a difference moving forward for super divers or any other crossover type characters they ever bring into the game. So this will help the character age a little bit, but not too much. So these characters will still very much be dependent on having like characters, but it won't be nearly as restrictive. So I do like that. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the Towa free-to-play EZA. Moving on, I guess we'll just, in the spirit of free-to-play, let's continue. This is Vidro, or Female Warrior in Black. She will get her EZA next year. Crossover, key plus 350%. Causes supreme damage, raises attack and defense for 3 turns multiplicatively. Attack and defense plus 150, plus an additional attack and defense plus 100% when performing a super attack. All allies key plus 2, attack and defense plus 30%. Great chance to crit, plus an additional attack and defense plus 150 when the character is the only crossover character on the team. Whoa, interesting. So you don't, that makes sense. You want to be fighting alongside Yamcha. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 30% with each attack performed up to 120. Launches 2 additional attacks, each of which has a medium chance of becoming a super attack when there is another crossover category ally on the team. Okay, so there could be one on the team, just not on the same rotation. No, this is weird. Okay. Attack and defense plus 86% for the character and allies whose name includes Yamcha. Whoa, randomly changes key spheres of a certain type int excluded to int key spheres at the start of the character's attacking turn when there is an Earthbred Fighters category ally attacking in the same turn. Go Yamcha! That's crazy focus support. 86% support. Wow. All right. That is a very gimmicky character, but if you understand the lore, makes a lot of sense. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about Vidro and her obsession with Yamcha. Oh, Yamcha, my boy. All right, so that's it for the free-to-plays. Now let's, I guess we'll just quickly review Pan Xeno. Everything is exactly the same. Great. Yeah, everything is exactly the same here. Nothing is any different, I don't believe. Okay. So that one should be good. God Trunks. E+1 attack and defense plus 50%. Plus an additional. Yeah, everything is exactly the same. Trunks just seems very underwhelming. Really does. Ooh, but that sticker effect looks nice. Okay. If you guys want to check sticker effects, you really should do so on the Dokkan Wiki, because it's a great way to save you the hassle of spending your stickers. Don't do that to yourself. Bojack. I remember there was I think there was a slight error in what I said. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 30% up to 120% when attacking. Yeah. So I think in my original video, the translations didn't say when attacking. It was just base stats, but it is very much a when attacking thing. So this needs to be a slot 2 or slot 3 unit. I think some people are feeling pretty down on this character, and that's fine. I mean, look, you don't know what the character can do yet. I don't really get consumed by the numbers. I know some people are curious, like, why does Toon glaze up characters? I don't care about calculations. I don't care about APT, ATP, all that nonsense. I just look at the character. If it looks cool and looks promising, great. And if it functions great, even cooler. So obviously when the showcase starts, then we will really know how good the character is. But yeah, I have a good feeling about him. Also, I want him to be good. Next, let's take a look. Okay, I guess we'll start with Demigra. No, Mechikabura. Okay, so this guy's EZA. Crossover 150%, greatly raises attack permanently, greatly raises defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to the enemy, and lowers attack and defense. Key +1 attack and defense plus 200%. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 100% when performing a super attack. Randomly changes key spheres of a certain type AGL excluded to rainbow key spheres. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 25% per key sphere obtained. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 100% with 2 or more AGL key spheres obtained. Plus an additional attack plus 100% with 2 or more STR or physical key spheres obtained. Plus an additional defense plus 100% with 2 or more TEQ or INT key spheres obtained. Recovers 100%. Nope. Recovers 10%. I kind of went on autopilot there. Recovers 10% HP and reduces damage received by 10% per rainbow key sphere. Whoa! Launches an additional super attack with 2 or more rainbow key spheres. Good lord. This guy is going to be crazy, and he is not at all dependent on heroes' characters in his passive. So this guy is going to be... I'm going to be testing him out on the Lord Slug team. Ooh, doggy. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Let me know what you guys think about Mechikabura. All right, now let's go through these Super Saiyan 3 units. These are the 2 characters I'm most excited for. The Xeno Vegeta and the Xeno Goku. So Xeno Vegeta, 150% leader skill for Vegeta's family. Greatly raises attack and defense permanently, causes supreme damage, and greatly lowers attack. Did that change at all? Oh, it's just greatly lowering attack. Okay. I wish it was massively. Attack and defense plus 150. Guards all attacks. Launches an additional super attack for 1 turn from the character's entry turn. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 150 when there's another Vegeta's family or Dragon Ball Heroes category ally on the team. Okay. Cool. Vegeta's family category allies key +3 attack and defense plus 50. Oh wait, no. Yeah. Okay. It's supposed to be 50. Plus an additional attack plus 77% when performing a super attack, and launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack if there is another Dragon Ball Heroes category ally attacking in the same turn, or an extreme class enemy when attacking. That is huge. So this guy can also function outside of Dragon Ball Heroes, and that is extremely valuable considering that he has a 50% support to Vegeta's family. So that is a fantastic upgrade for the unit. This, I'm most excited about this one already. Let me check out that sticker effect. Could have been better. All right, that's the Vegeta. Here's the Goku. This guy's a 150% Goku's family lead. Greatly raise attack and defense permanently. Causes supreme damage with a great chance to stun. It used to be high chance. Okay. Attack and defense plus 150. Reduces damage received by 50% and launches an additional super attack for 1 turn from the character's entry. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 150 when there's another Goku's family or Dragon Ball Heroes category ally on the team. Goku's family key +3, 50% support. Plus an additional attack plus 77% when performing a super attack, and launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack if there is another Dragon Ball Heroes category ally attacking in the same turn, or when there's an extreme class enemy when attacking. Love it. I love these 2 units, EZAs. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Obviously, there could have been more. We would all love to have more, but I'm not being too picky here. All right, now we got the fusions, the hybrid fusions, Gohanks. So this guy greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage, and seals. So that's basically double what he used to do. Very good. Attack and defense plus 150, plus an additional attack plus 150 when supering, plus an additional attack and defense plus 30% with each super attack performed up to 150. Launches 2 additional super attacks when there is another crossover category ally attacking in the same turn, or when the target enemy is in attack down or defense down status. Performs a crit when there is another Super Saiyan 3 category ally attacking in the same turn. So ideally, you want to be running this guy with either not Vegeks, Gotenks. Gotenks and Gohanks should be run together. So let me know what you guys think about this unit's EZA. Moving on, we got the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. So this guy greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage, and lowers attack and defense. Attack and defense plus 150, plus an additional attack plus 150 when supering, plus an additional attack and defense plus 30% when with each super attack performed up to 150. Launches 2 additional attacks when there is another crossover category ally attacking in the same turn, when the target enemy is stunned, or when the target enemy's super attack is sealed. So that should sound familiar. Performs a crit when there's another Super Saiyan 3 category ally attacking in the same turn. All right, let's check out the sticker for this one. Yeah, it's about the same. And then we've got Vegeks. Okay, so Vegeks is a permanent stacker. So this guy greatly raises defense, permanently raises attack for 1 turn, causes supreme damage. It used to be just a regular defense buff. Now attack and defense plus 150, plus an additional attack and defense plus 150 when supering, plus an additional attack plus 30 up to 150, and chance to crit plus 20% with each super attack performed. Excuse me? Does this mean that he will eventually hit 100%? Is that what that means? Pretty sure that's what that means, Proton. Key plus 2 launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack when there is another crossover or Super Saiyans category ally attacking in the same turn. All attacks become critical hits and launches an additional super attack when the target enemy is in attack down status, defense down status, stunned, or sealed. So basically any status effect, you have it, this character gets crits. So crit is just, yeah, you don't have to worry about crit whatsoever. It's all about additionals and dodge, and that is awesome. All right, let me know what you guys think about the Vegeks EZA. And that is everybody. That is all of them. So there you have it. Heroes is going to look a lot nicer with these characters. The Super Saiyan 3, I think what really stands out to me is number 1, Vegeta's family, Goku's family get fantastic supports. Lord Slug has a great running mate. Bojack is going to be crazy. Trunks is mid. And the fusion hybrid units are going to really, really cook on like a Super Saiyan 3 Dragon Ball Heroes team. Obviously, they're not meta, but they will be pretty fun to use. Let me just quickly check and see if we have any life on DokkanInfo.com, or is it still slow? Yeah, it's not responding whatsoever. So before we wrap this up, I just want to point out that now that we have hit November 4th, we've hit the reset. We should be seeing these characters being boosted. How exactly they're going to be boosting it, I don't think it necessarily is going to show on the character's info. I think it's more like these characters will do extra damage on certain events, or just events in general. In part 2, certain characters who debuted after the end of the 2nd anniversary and before the 4th anniversary will be strengthened. So if you're, yeah. So these characters, the Year 3 Potara Vegeta, Year 3 Fusion Gogeta, Year 4 Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Year 4 Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. These 4 characters will be stronger. And so it'll probably make things easier for you guys to do the missions that involve coin collecting, the 10th anniversary coin collecting stuff. But I'll do a full video on that so you guys can see how this all works. But for right now, that's all I can tell you, because Dokkan Info is dead. It is just completely log jammed. So we're going to wrap it up here. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, obviously like down below. Let me know in the comments which of the EZAs that we just went over looks the most promising to you. Does anyone look really, really good, or which one looks really, really bad? Let me know all your thoughts, anything that I missed in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future, and click the notification bell so that you'll let each know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned, and remember to Dokkan responsibly.